Welcome everybody to another replay analysis. This one of Jay. Nice and simple. He went to patreon.com, so as Gibbs00 to get this replay analyzed. There's also free play tiers. There is a rando potato tournament this month as well, and then there's coaching tiers and yada yada, all that. Go check it out. Support me. When you support me, you support cute Giblet. And don't you want Giblet to be happy? Come on. Anyway, let's get into the replay. He is Champ 2. And I actually missed his replay earlier. So the weird thing is, his name is John, or Jonathan. He doesn't spell it with an H when it's Jonathan, at least on Patreon. But he spells it with an H when he calls himself John. So when I searched my emails, I didn't see it. You know, I blame him. I don't blame me. Anyway, let's get into it. Sorry. We'll continue here. Start from right here. Just guarding the inside post, which is not a bad idea. Just kind of a misread here. He basically should have probably flown right away. And just tapped it to the side. Sorry about the frames there a little bit. Right there, he probably should have flown and just tapped it away. Done a little double jump aerial because it was kind of sketchy before that. Nice cut here. I would like to see him control this ball a little bit better. And keep that a little bit closer to him. Now, he's trying to get it around this guy who is on his left. So it makes sense to just tap it right. But he loses control because he just taps it a little bit too far. So I've got to be careful of that. Shaq this. He pulled off that half flip barely. Playing with his teammates here as well. I believe they're Team Mimic. But we'll mostly be focused on Jay here, but we'll see. We'll see if we see something. Okay. This should be fine. Yeah, all three players from blue went. This is the counterattack chance. I like this idea here on the counterattack. It's better to not throw this at net because they are rotating well enough back. So he's getting in position for that center pass. And, like, the only thing is sometimes it's better to get a little bit closer just to make sure the passes are crisp and happens. On this play, I don't really fault him for not being closer because, honestly, if that guy continues to go back, this is wide open for him. The other guy's not turning around in time. So it's probably better off that he doesn't. Just sometimes when you are the passee, it's about positioning yourself close enough that, you know, it won't be easily intercepted. But that wasn't really the case there. Okay, just let him do his double jump aerial at that point. And, alright, let's see if we can clear. Shaq kind of hit that a little bit too hard. Nice read, though, on this wall. And also, nice placement, too. To put it in a spot where all he can do really is a back pass if they want it, and that's it. He's going to come back in, see what he does here. Okay, his teammate helping him out a little bit. Again, look, this play right here, a little bit panicky. So I understand he has 0 boost. But just kind of read the situation. Right there, there's only one guy left. Mario's going back as well now. And all you got to do is kind of just hug behind this ball and kind of wait this out. And see where Squishy Squirrel's going. And since, like, you see how far back Squishy is, he could have actually been behind this ball, then picked it up for a dribble and flicked it forward. But instead, he kind of just throws it right into him. And I get it. You have 0 boost, and you're trying to avoid that. But as long as you're behind the ball, you're relatively safe. So you don't have to worry about it too much. So you don't have to panic incredibly. Okay, moving forward. Let's see what Evan does here. Ooh, what? I'm shocked Evan didn't go up the wall here to make this play. Maybe he has no boost. Score with Evan. No, he's got boost. This play is definitely a play where you boost up this wall and you half volley clear this out. Now, I get it, half volley clears are a little bit hard to do sometimes, so you could always just trap it, but just leaving this ball is a little bit confusing because obviously Jay is not ready for it. He's expecting him to make that play, and you basically don't want to do unorthodox things when you're on defense. You want to do them when you're on offense, because if you're on defense and you do something that people don't normally do, well, that probably is only going to confuse your teammates playing defense. If you do it on the offensive side, you'll at least confuse the defense from the other team. So that's generally a train of thought there. Is like try and be as normal as possible when you're on defense. Really does help. Nice clear here. Nice and high and got to the wall. His teammates, there's no follow-up though. And I wonder if they just don't have any boost. Shaq this. Oh, they're just kind of... Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave them to do whatever they need to do for them to get a room. So we'll just continue. Both of them in net, though, is not the greatest. You should have someone out there trying to help out, at least get that first challenge. Right there, kind of works. Jay makes a little bit of a slight miscue here. I feel like, again, he doesn't have to necessarily turn around for this. He could have easily turned right, tapped this way, and Shaqtus then has the ball out in the open. But instead, he kind of waits a little bit on this, and it's fine. It works, sort of, but just seems delayed when it doesn't have to be. That's like 2 plays now where it's like he goes for the more delayed play than just going for the fast play, which I don't understand. Maybe just not as much confidence in those plays. That's likely it. Like if you're champ 2, there's probably some plays where you're like, I don't feel relatively strong going for this. And I still have this too. where I'm like, I don't feel relatively strong to go for a play, so I'll change it up and do something different. Right here is basically not much happening. Just a big clear and a misplay on defense. And that's the danger, again, of that half volley clear of, like, if you feel like you're not that confident, it is better that you at least tap the ball on that back wall. We see it from Blue there. He goes to the half volley clear. It is a very difficult clear, but it is good to practice, right? Because when else are you going to practice it? I know most of these guys are not going to go into custom training practicing half volley clears the whole time, right? So why not practice it in game? But it can cost you. So I can understand if you want to hit it before it hits the wall, kind of trap it, follow up behind it. But that was just bad play by Blue, not necessarily on his team. See what he does here. Okay, good idea. Nice, Evan got it. So the shot wasn't amazing, but I like this play by Evan. He does follow it up. So one thing I thought he was going to do here is I was expecting him to just drive into this, pop it up, don't leave the ground, and then aerial at it and try and do something there. But instead he just kind of throws it on net, and of course, this is a very weak shot. It's not the greatest shot in the world, but sometimes all you can do is throw it on net. And if you have teammates there to help you out for the bumps, then that's all that matters. Nice play by Evan to bail Jay out. Okay, let's see what type of play this is. So, one important thing is when you have someone cheating up on kickoff and you're the third man, whenever the ball spills out like this on the side, so say you go for this ball, you better make sure that you can make contact on this ball. Because if you make zero contact, then you are screwed. And this play right here is extremely dangerous. It's on the Blue side of the field. Mario probably could have got there first and done a better play. Super, super dangerous when you're the third man back while someone else cheats. The whole reason why they cheat is to follow up on plays like that, where you should just kind of chill on your backside of the field and wait for the shot. You don't want to give a wide open net when you're up 2-0. So say you're down 2. I'm like, all right, I'll go for that play. You want to be aggressive? Sure. But you're up 2, and the ball's on their side of the field, and you had someone cheat on the kickoff. It's not a good idea to go for it. So it didn't matter here all that much, but it could have been extremely dangerous. It could have been a wide open net. No, all right, so this play is very, very good. If you guys didn't notice, he has enough boost. He could go for this back corner, but Evan is looking for boost right now. He still doesn't have boost. I assume that's why he's flipping here. Yeah, he still has no boost. So this is good communication here of he needs the boost, so he purposely doesn't pick it up. He can pick up just one boost pad, and he's fine. Or not even. It really doesn't even matter. But that's a really smart team play, just to make sure your team, you're sharing boost. When you have like 50 or 60 boost, most of the time, like if your team is really struggling for boost, don't pick up your corner boost unless you are trying to defend it from the other team. Just let them be and hope for that one of your teammates will come over and pick it up. So smart play there. Nice pass here. See what he does with it. Good idea with the shot. One thing he could have done is he could have maybe, instead of just aerialing up and just going high in the air, he could have attacked this ball maybe a little bit more. Because he kind of like does his double jump kind of slowly. And he probably could have went a little faster as well and maybe done a little bit better play. But either way, it wasn't that bad. Good idea. Good pass. Nice challenge there. See if Evan can finish. At least grab that boost. Nicely done. And just bail out. Beautiful. All right, so Evan's also bailing out, so smart play here. The only thing I don't like about this play is you know that Evan's bailing out. So you don't really want to hit this back into the middle because Shaq is obviously out of the play as well. What you want to do is try and waste time in their half and try and throw it around the wall. But by throwing this out, it basically just turns into a very easy clear for the goalie. It's going to turn into a counterattack. So you got to be careful about plays like that where you are the last man left on the offensive push. Don't just throw it mid. Try and do something else. Try and waste some time so your teammates can get boost and then either be in a better spot on the defense or, who knows, maybe you waste enough time that you go up the wall and then follow it up with a pass and then your teammates are ready. But the first, like, initial pass to the mid should never happen. And it happens all the time, obviously, with everyone playing Rocket League, including pros, where they're the last man, but they just throw it mid. It turns into a free clear. You want to make them work for their clears if possible. See what Evan can do here is late. Ooh, Squishy just panicked and just rushed that play. This touch here is super dangerous, but I like the idea where it's like, I need to hit this. I don't want this to be wide open net. But the thing I love about this play is he softly hits it to the wall, so he can follow it up, hits it off the wall. He doesn't get the greatest clear here, but it does work out. His teammates do back him up. One thing I would like to see here, instead of going for the shot, you see how Squirrel is basically back already? So I would like to see him try and trap it. And then what you can do here is you have a decent amount of options where you trap it, you cut around the side, and then you can fake the pass and then shoot. And then just shoot on the ground or something. And that probably will get the guy to bite. Or you can actually try for the pass, like try and dribble it and go for a flick and throw it over. But just shooting this on net is kind of a wasted opportunity. It's a 3-on-1 here. You want to force something. Like, even if you just drive this directly into the goalie and force a 50-50, that's a better option where you can have this ball spill out for one of your two teammates. But just throwing it at the net is kind of a wasted opportunity. Okay, let's see what he does here. Nice wall defense there. Shaq's just got to come out a little bit quicker here. Like, I get it, he's being a little timid because he is the last one back. But right there, like, if you go to Shaq's view, it's pretty clear that, like, he can make it out a little bit sooner. Here, hold on. Let's go back to him. Oh, never mind. It's probably because he's hiding on the post there. All right, like, I can see it maybe because he's on the post. He got a little wonky there, but he still makes the save. Nice play there by Jay to also deflect it out. Just go back to see the deflection. So he's got to hustle back. A nice tap just to throw it up in the air. And this will start a counterattack as well for Evan. Can Evan creep it in? Almost. So this this shot I don't mind as much by Evan. Just because he thinks he might have time to actually score this. I get it. That makes sense. But again, like, you might be better off actually just trying to hit it off the inside wall really quickly just to turn it into a pass and make them dive for it. That's sometimes a good play instead of like purposely miss. Throw it where they can't reach it and then it just turns into the perfect pass. But they're still holding the 2-goal lead. Let's see if their defense keeps up. Just got to be kind of timid now in the midfield. Again, 2-goal lead. You don't want to go too crazy. Nice play right there. Smart, and Evans all the way back. They get the boost. A miss here by Blue. I like this idea. Just kind of chilling. He's a little bit maybe too far back there where he didn't have to drive that far away. But I like the idea. Oh, you're up 2. Don't blow it, you know. Nice. Beautiful. That's a really hard play to time for that half volley because you're coming off that curve. You can't jump off that curve. It's really hard to gauge how fast you're going to come off that curve. Then he's going for maybe a little too many spinneroonies here. I feel like he did this earlier as well where he kind of maybe messed up a shot a little bit because of it. But hey, it makes one guy go up to go for the block, sort of. He kind of missed anyway. And the other guy can't do anything. Turns into a goal, so works out. Now it's time to have some fun. Now you go for the spinneroonies. See what Shaq can do. Oh, Shaq, hit him. Hit him forward. Oh, you got to stay up. You're up 3. Just stay upfield. Hope Shaq hits you. Can Evan do it? No. Looks like this will be it. Shaq? Nope. And that's it for the game. Thank you so much, Jay or John, with an H and not an H on different platforms. You're killing me. I kid. Anyway, that'll do it for this replay. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.